Hello everyone and welcome back to another Yin Yoga class. If it's your first time here, my name is Katie. On this channel I focus on lots of Yin Yoga. This is a special class. I'm really excited to share it with you because it is part of our series of 1 hour Yin Yoga classes where I'm inviting you to come to your yoga mat once a week for an hour to create some peaceful moments. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, there's more information in the description of this video. And you can also click the link there to get some really friendly reminders from me to do these Yin Yoga classes. For this routine, you will need a yoga block, so you can keep that nearby. And if you're ready to begin, we're going to start seated on the mat. So you can find whatever way is most comfortable for you to sit. As always, when we're sitting on the mat, you can have a yoga block or a cushion in underneath you. Once you're there, you might just lengthen up through your spine. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And bow your head towards your heart. Loosen your jaw. Soften your face. And without changing your breath, just notice it as it comes in and out of your body. Each inhalation is taking in more peace and relaxation. And each exhale is letting go of anything you don't want to hold on to anymore. And I invite you to think of your why. Why have you come here to your yoga mat today? It can be something big or small. There's no right or wrong. And at the end of class, if you feel comfortable to do so, you're very welcome to share your why in the comments. And we're starting all of these classes with some breath work. The breath is a really great way to shift our state, to shift our energy. And we'll do that today with box breathing. And to do this, you are breathing in for the count of 4. You hold your breath for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, and then hold your breath again for the count of 4. And if holding your breath makes you feel uncomfortable, you can just skip the hold. That's no problem. We'll start together and then I'll leave you in some quietness to just do this exercise to your own count. So when you're ready, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale 3, 2, 1, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold, exhale, hold, inhale. And keep going for about 2 more minutes at your own count. And if you've become distracted, if you've even forgotten about the count, don't worry. Just come back now. Get back into the exercise. And just do a few more rounds. Once you've exhaled, return to a normal breathing pattern. And just notice if anything feels different within you or around you since you first sat down on your mat. And now you can slowly open up your eyes again. And we'll make our way into our first pose, which is reclined butterfly pose. So you don't need any props for this pose, but if you do have a bolster, you might like putting your feet or your hips on the bolster. But if not, don't worry at all. Once you're down on your mat, you can bring the soles of your feet together and just let your knees drop towards the edges of your mat. And you're not forcing them down. Wherever they are is where they are. If this feels too intense, you can slide your feet further away from you. We're going to stay here in reclined butterfly for the next 5 minutes. Once you have found the perfect position for you, just try to commit to stillness. The only exception is if you are feeling any pain or any extreme discomfort. Of course, you can move. But otherwise, we're just paused here in this pose. Connect to your breath. And anything that comes up within the pose, whether it's emotional or physical, first just welcome it in. It's part of your practice today. Try not to label it as good or bad or right or wrong. Just witness it. Always aiming to be the opinionless observer here. And if your mind drifted away here, don't worry, it's normal. But anchor your awareness back into your body and into your breath. And we'll take 3 more breaths here. And now I'll ask the knees to come back together, moving really slowly. Once they are there, you can step your feet to about mat width distance apart. And we'll release the pose with some windshield wipers. Just gently dropping your knees from side to side. Feeling free to pause at any point if it feels really good for your body. The next time your knees are in center, you can pause, and we'll make our way into a reclined swan from here. So you can step your left foot a little bit closer to your body, and then bring your right ankle onto your left thigh. Very mindfully, you can press that right knee away from you. And you might be happy enough to stay here, or you can go a little bit deeper by holding your left knee either underneath the crease or in front of your kneecap. And if your body invites you to go deeper, you can very gently pull this left knee closer to you. So we're starting to feel reclined swan, maybe in the right glute, maybe it's speaking very loudly. We'll be here for 3 minutes. And I like to use this analogy to Yin Yoga as chewing your food. If you're eating something really delicious, it can be tempting to just scoff through it, eat it really fast. But we can extract so much more joy from the food if we chew it really slowly and really take our time and really observe each flavor as it gets presented to your mouth. So as we're holding this pose, we have lots of time to explore each little sensation, each little flavor of it. So I really invite you to keep your awareness in your body. Use your breath as well to help extract the flavor from the pose. And then I'll let you know when it's time to release. Before we move out of the pose, you might take this opportunity to gently rotate through your left ankle. Maybe spreading your toes wide apart. Now you can release your hands from your knee. Bring your left foot back down to the mat. And from here we'll come into a reclined twist by dropping both of our knees over towards the left side of the mat. And you can stack your hips on top of each other so your right hip comes over your left. And you can also shift your feet until you find that really nice twist along your spine, maybe within your right glute. You want to make sure that you can keep both of your shoulders grounded, so especially this right shoulder, make sure it's stuck to the mat. And if you want to go deeper into this pose, you can wrap your legs around each other. So you have 2 twists in your legs, coming into twisted roots. We'll stay here for the next 2 minutes. Arms can come out wide left to right to offer a little bit more stability in the pose. And if you want to go deeper, you can look over to the right. You can start to make your way back to center, slowly unraveling everything. Pausing here just to feel what you feel. And we'll repeat reclined swan now. This time stepping your right foot a little bit closer to you, bringing your left ankle onto your right thigh, and then coming into whichever version of reclined swan works best for you. Tapping into all of the sensations and flavors of this side of the pose. And again, using your breath to help you extract even more from it. And before we release the pose, you might circle through your right ankle. Stretch out your toes. You can release your hands, bring your right foot back to the ground, and then drop both knees over to the right. You might stack your hips on top of each other here. You might take that second twist into your legs. Arms can come out left to right, and just make sure your left shoulder stays grounded. You can look left to go even deeper into this twist. You can slowly unravel yourself, coming back to center. Pausing in whatever way your body is craving to be. You might feel content here to stay still, or you might be craving some release for your body. You could bring your knees up towards your chest, give yourself a hug, or maybe repeat some more windshield wipers. Now, wherever you are, you can quietly pick yourself up into a seat on your mat. And from here, we will be practicing shoelace pose, and then we will incorporate eagle arms and some nice side bends and twists. So we have lots of options within shoelace. You can sit up on a yoga block or a cushion. You can come into just a half shoelace by bringing your left foot to the outside of your right hip. Now, if this isn't available for you, you can sit cross-legged on the mat. We're still stretching out that right glute. And you can have your ankles crossed and just keep your feet far away from you to come into what's called broken shoelace. Now, if you are feeling quite open in the hips and if your body is inviting you to go deeper, from this half shoelace position, you can then bend your right knee as well. So now we have our right foot over beside our left hip. And take some time to wiggle and adjust. Make sure you're not sitting on your feet, and then try to press your seat bones down into whatever you're sitting on. And we'll take a few breaths here, letting the body settle into the pose. You might imagine your body like a lake. We went from lying down to sitting up, so we stirred up all the water, and all the sediment and dirt is making the water cloudy. But now the stiller and quieter we can be, the quicker all that sediment will fall back down and the body will feel clear again. Now we'll incorporate eagle arms, which is a great way to open up your upper back and stretch out your shoulders. And we'll do that by reaching the left arm out in front of us, push it away, and then swing the right arm underneath. Come to hold opposite shoulders, or you might take a twist into your arms so your palms are facing each other. And then wherever you are, you can slowly lift your elbows up. Drop your brain towards your heart. And we'll stay here for the next 2 minutes. And again here, this is really like chewing on something that has very intense flavors. The more you can pay attention, the more you will taste. Use your breath and just use time to extract all of the sensation from your body. If your body is inviting you to go a bit deeper into the pose, to taste even more, you might bring your elbows a little bit higher. Gently press your hands against each other. Press your arms against each other so it's as if they're trying to get back to their rightful sides. Savor one last breath here. And then you can start to unravel your arms, but keep your legs as they are. Allowing all the sediment to fall back down from your arms. Let everything become clear again. We'll incorporate a twist by bringing the left hand back behind us and then hook a straight right arm to your top knee. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to rotate towards the left. Maybe eventually looking back behind you. Each inhale lengthens your spine and each exhale helps you to twist. Take 3 more breaths like this. And then you can come back to center. This time we'll bring our left hand to the left, and then we'll rainbow our right arm all the way across over towards the left side of your mat. Keep pressing that right seat bone into the ground. Squeeze through your left side body so you can open up your right side body. And then right arm can come back to its place. You can slowly unravel your legs. And then do whatever you're called to do. Maybe shaking them out, doing some windshield wipers, or maybe just staying still serves you most. Now we'll repeat on the opposite side, coming into whichever version of shoelace works best for you. This time we are bringing our right foot to the outside of the left hip, and then maybe the left foot comes to the outside of the right hip. Grounding ourselves into the earth, and then finding a few breaths here. We'll come into eagle arms, this time extending the right hand out in front, pushing it away and bringing the left arm underneath. Hold opposite shoulders or find that twist. Slowly raise your elbows as you gently drop your head. And we're staying here for 2 minutes. When you're ready to undo your arms, you can do so. This time we'll bring the right hand behind us, hook your left arm to your top knee, inhale to lengthen and exhale to rotate, starting from the base of your spine, working up through your mid-back, into your upper back, and eventually into your neck so you can look behind you. Feeling all the flavors of your entire spine here. Slowly make your way back to center. And then we'll bring our right hand to the right, rainbow your left arm across. Squeeze your right body so you can extend your left body. And we'll come back to center, and it's time to unravel your legs. Ooh. Once again, doing whatever you need to do. When you're ready, you can sit with your legs long in front of you on the mat, making our way into our next pose, which is caterpillar pose. So you can sit on a yoga block or a cushion here. We want to make sure that our pelvis is rotating forward. So take a little time to figure that out. It helps if you lean forward and then feel your seat bones, and then making sure that everything kind of naturally tilts forward. And once you're happy, you can allow your upper body to just pour over your legs. Arms can rest on your legs or to the sides. Allow your head to drop, rounding your upper back and your neck. Caterpillar pose is a really great stretch for your spine. It opens your lower back, lengthens your hamstrings. And I spoke a lot of digestion in this class, and caterpillar pose is also a really great pose for all of those digestive organs. You're probably feeling that gentle pressure around your belly. That helps to just stimulate and massage everything in there. And we'll stay here for 3 minutes. Just being the quiet, opinionless observer of your body, of your breath. You can start to push yourself slowly back up into a seat. And just taking a few breaths to feel whatever you feel after that pose. And when you're ready, you can open up the eyes again. And we're going to take our yoga block now and use it to help open up the chest and the shoulders and the neck. So you can just place it on the mat behind you. And then you can bring your hands to both edges of the block. You can figure out what position works best here for your hips. But we're just aiming to press our shoulders and our elbows back behind us so we can feel that gentle stretch through the shoulders and the chest. And we'll just stay here for a few breaths. If it feels too intense, you can shift your hips a little bit further away from the block. And then we'll open up through our neck a little bit by dropping the right ear over the right shoulder. Gently dropping that left shoulder away from you. And then we'll switch to the opposite side, dropping the left ear over the left shoulder And gently pressing that right shoulder down. And we'll bring the head back to center. And if it feels good for you, you can look up towards the sky, open up through the front of your neck. And then we'll drop the head down in front of us. Rather, look down towards the ground. And then you can remove your hands from the block. Maybe just bring them back behind you on the mat. Lift your chest up towards the sky. And now you can remove that block from out behind you. And we will slowly roll ourselves back down to lie on the mat. And give your spine some time to align itself to the ground. We'll find corpse pose by spreading the arms and legs wide. Have your palms facing up. And tuck your chin slightly towards your chest. And here you can feel the effects of all of the poses that you've practiced today. Feeling that new energy that it has brought to your body. You might just feel the gentle fizzle of that energy now. And we'll stay here for the next 3 minutes. And this allows the body to absorb everything that you've done. It also helps the body to enter a deeper state of relaxation. So as you lay here, unclench your jaw. Create space between your top and your bottom teeth. Soften your face. And see if your body can become even 1% more relaxed. You can start to make some tiny movements with your body. And then you can come to lie on the right side of your body. We'll take this moment to recall why you came here today. What was your why? And really honor and congratulate yourself for showing up and for doing something to get yourself a little bit closer to that goal. And from here, you can pick yourself back up into a seat on your mat. And we will officially end this week's class here. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this routine. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you could leave this video a thumbs up, comment below, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That really does support me in making more yoga content like this. So I'll see you again soon on the mat. Until then, take good care of yourself and goodbye.